everyone. Thank you so much for tuning in. We are Rivals of Waterdeep. I'm really excited about this adventure. You might notice we are missing a Brandon Stennis. In his place, we have the incredible, amazing Erika Ishii.
Yes.
Yeah, how you feeling?
I'm excited. I'm nervous. Super nervous. You know, you jump in the campaign. Everybody else knows their characters and each other. But, you know, I'll do my best.
You're gonna do amazing. It's gonna be great.
Yeah.
It's gonna be perfect. Let's go around the table and introduce our names, our character names, and our preferred pronouns, starting with Tanya.
Hi, my name is Tanya DePass. My character is Celisa Storio. My pronouns and Celisa's are she, her.
Hey guys, I am Cicero Holmes. I play your bard, Perrin Underbow. Both of our pronouns are he, him, and we're happy to be here.
Hey, my name is Carlos Luna. I play Knock Knock, the half-orc fighter, and our preferred pronouns are he, him.
I'm Erika Ishii. I'm playing Kaguya, and both of our pronouns are she, her.
Hi, and I'm Shrafka, Tiefling Warlock, pronouns he, him.
And I'm Serena Marie, your DM for this adventure. My pronouns are she, her, and I also play Ashbourne. So, for the interest of time, real quick, as quick as we can, what do we remember about last session?
Oh,
Season 3, y'all.
yeah.
Rocks fell, a dragon showed up, and we all nearly died.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
about it.
Yeah.
Rocks fell,
Yeah.
dragons happened.
But
Yeah.
we saved Nightstone.
Sort of.
We saved what was left of Nightstone.
saved Nightstone.
It's true. We
Right.
saved
I mean,
them.
the residents of Nightstone that are still alive
Yeah.
are alive and free.
Still alive.
Yeah.
Yes,
yeah,
yes.
That's true.
I
Yeah.
would account that as a successful mission.
I would too.
Yeah.
Retcon moment. Can I do the thing that I've been wanting to do since I was asked to DM?
Wait, is my whole season being retconned?
No.
Yeah.
No,
Yes,
you
your
need
whole
an intro.
season.
The
It was
intro.
all a dream.
Uh,
used to read Word Up magazine.
So, last time on Rivals of Waterdeep. I've been wanting to do that for so long. I'm really excited. That's all I wanted anyway. We got all of the keys for the Stone of Galore, right?
Yes.
All the keys.
Yep.
Got all the dragon golds.
Yes.
Accidentally released a giant golden dragon.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'll
Accidentally.
say that Ashbourne was trying to sneak and grab some gold,
I mean,
and it angered some of the mimics that were posing as gold.
Yes.
So the team had to fight
help.
a bunch of mimic gold coins.
Yeah, I love that story that you did. Like, you had so many puzzles for us to solve, and it was like one after another, and they were all layered too, so they were all connected with the cubes and just like lights and like all that stuff. It was great.
Oh, well, thanks, appreciate it. So you guys fought a bunch of coins.
We did. We just fought valiantly. A ton of coins
Right.
that all had teeth, and it was very scary.
But before that, you guys solved the puzzle of the fruit and the sides of the cube that you were
That's
on.
right.
That is right.
That is
Yeah.
very right.
Right.
Like
Okay.
each person was on a side of a cube with a fruit of a different color, and you figured out how to move the fruit to the correct matching side.
We did it quickly too,
yeah,
like a
you
ninja.
got ninja.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
pretty quick. I mean, of course, Rin,
Rin just wants to eat
decided
the
to eat
Rin
fruit.
got a
berry
Rin.
twice and pass out.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ring got a Rin.
But it was Knock Knock was like sort of outside, sort of seeing everything on a kind of like a three-dimensional version of the cube, like a holographic
Yeah.
version. It went pretty well.
It was dope. It was good. It was
And like
fun.
you guys did save a good amount of Nightstone.
Speaking of Nightstone,
Yeah.
Yes.
let's get started. You guys ready?
Oh,
All right.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Yeah,
Let's do
let's
it.
jump
Make it
right
happen.
in.
All
All
right.
right.
All right. You can still hear the shouts ringing in your ears. Echoes reverberate as the golden dragon scorches the town. Many escaped, but some did not. Some left silhouettes in the ground. Figures trying to flee, but forever immortalized, their frenzied bodies scorched upon the ground. You remember the feeling of so much fear, and then a wave of relief when you see Sharif running from the crumbling city of Nightstone, his white clothes still pristine, without a hint of dirt on them. But also gone is the magic he had before. Something is different. He had forsaken his patron, and after discovering it was a Xanathar. Suddenly, you hear a screech that makes the ground shake beneath your feet. The golden dragon circles back and lands in front of Ashbourne, eyes locked on hers. The dragon inhales one large breath that pulls her in. Her scaled hand pushes back against the dragon's face. And in that moment, silence. The dragon and Ashbourne are staring at each other. And suddenly, the dragon flies away. You hear a sound of clapping behind you. A figure in an all-white suit stands directly behind you, smiling, very amused by the entire scene. Well done, everyone. Truly spectacular. You did well to save the city of Nightstone. Well, its people, mostly. What's important is that you exposed an anomaly amongst the ranks. You see, Gratz doesn't like people touching his things or having people disobey him, least of all his children. So, I've been very busy undoing their acts of defiance. And, well, I admit I would have done something differently to Nightstone, but no, this works.
Okay. So, what's next? What are you planning anything else?
Oh, well, I have to undo the damage done, so I'm here to do some cleaning up. I hear one of you has a contract with a demon. Who here made a contract with a demon? Raise your hand. Just raise them high if you've made a contract. Interesting.
What?
No contract. What was your contract?
Well, okay, so side note, how much do I know of what happened? Like, how much do I know of what happened in the vault? In the
vault.
Yeah.
You, don't know much.
Okay.
You don't know much,
Okay.
yeah.
But I know I love you.
Okay.
You know that they must have, you probably would have known part of the Xanathar's plan,
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
Right?
Yeah.
but also you you woke up in the city of Nightstone.
Okay.
And everything, it was like a war zone when you
Okay.
woke up.
All right. Perhaps you mean my old patron, not quite a demon, but very evil.
Oh.
Very evil indeed. I did have a contract that I no longer have, but I did have one.
The figure approaches you. She places her very long, slender hand upon your shoulder, looks at you and says, "There are worse things than the Xanathar. I promise you. If you think the Xanathar was bad, you obviously know nothing of hell."
Oh, and Shaka kind of has a shortness of breath because to him, like serving the Xanathar unknowingly has been like one of the worst parts of his life. So he can't imagine anything worse. So what you've said really kind of gets to the core of him.
Yep. Zod kind of looks around after taking her hand from your shoulder and sets her eyes on Ashbourne and says, "You, my dear, I believe you have an entanglement going on." And Zod puts her hands out, palms up, and all of a sudden you see from her palms flowing like water, light. Light is exiting her palms, and it is approaching Ashbourne. As the light sort of gets to her feet, Ashbourne is trying to get away from this light, and it grabs her ankle and is almost like consuming her. Like she's starting to glow up, and the light is just like taking her, and it's so bright that you have to close your eyes, and you hear the scream of Ashbourne and the howl of her companion Chips, and a bright, almost like flash. And as your eyes adjust, standing in front of you is a large dire fox with a front paw on their left hand of a dragon scale.
Please undo what you have done.
I fixed it.
You didn't fix anything.
No, you see, when souls entangle, it's hard to separate if they don't wish to be separated. So I did the only logical thing is I cleaned it up. She's probably gonna be happier, much happier.
No, she's not.
Okay. I'm going to run up to the dire fox, and I'm going to see if I'm going to look into its eyes and see if I get a sense if Ash is still in there or if it's just like a feral beast.
Roll me an animal handling.
Okay. 10.
It's hard to tell. It when you're staring at this fox and you're trying to see some semblance of your friend, and you get perhaps a glimpse, but then the dire fox starts to puff up, and you hear a deep-throated growl.
Okay. All right. I back up.
Well, I'll be on my way. Thank you all for, and she gestures to like the ruins of Nightstone. Thank you so much for doing my work for me. I truly appreciate it. And she lets out her hand, and from it a portal opens, and you feel this gust of hot, arid air pouring out from this portal as she steps through.
Does it close right behind her?
Yeah.
It's open. It's open, and you hear since you're closest to Chips, or that the dire fox. Yeah. The growl gets louder, and you see the dire fox leap after the demon.
Can I try to
Yes.
catch?
I was
the
like,
dire-
yes, whatever it is, yes. Absolutely. Roll me a dexterity.
Yeah. Can I automatically win? Yes. Okay.
No.
All right. Oh, not good. Get a 11.
11. As you reach your arms to try to catch this dire fox, it's almost like you almost catch its tail, but it goes through your arms, and the dire fox leaps, charges through that portal.
I'm going to chase after the
Yeah,
dire
I'm
fox.
chasing after.
Knock Knock has no idea what's happening. Everything happens so freaking quickly.
Yeah.
He's still stuck on the fact that Shaka lost both his patron and his Patreon.
Right.
He shut it down on the same day.
Yeah.
He shut it down on the same day.
Same day.
Yes.
He worked so hard on it. All
Yeah,
the
he did.
tiers
He
and all
did.
the bonus
Exactly.
stuff that he
Yeah.
had.
And then he didn't
video.
bring it back.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
It was that W-2 that they made
Yeah.
up.
It was a tough day.
But
All those
yeah,
taxes.
Celise is not going to let this stand. She's chasing after.
Great. So you go through the portal.
Yep.
So Shaka's going through the portal.
Oh, yeah.
Um,
After I pick myself
Right.
up from
yeah.
falling.
So Perrin looks at Knock Knock, and he raises his eyebrows, and he says, "Pursuit underway."
I'm going to go in front of you so I'm not the last one. And he pushes Baron to the side.
Wow.
He just starts running.
Yeah.
Yeah, so as you all start running, Rin was not like looting, because that's not great,
Right.
but definitely robbing things.
Oh, no.
Well, he was looking for supplies.
He was looking for supplies.
Yes.
Supplies. Sure.
As he's
Supplies.
supplies, as he was pulling items out of a pocket of someone who was scorched by the dragon,
Oh,
he looks up,
Rin.
and everyone is leapt through this portal, And he's standing there with a bag of just trinkets in his hand, and the portal shuts.
Rin, robbing, burning people didn't make
I
it
mean,
through.
that's what he did.
I like how you wanted to clarify that he wasn't looting,
But he was robbing.
A burning
dead
person.
people.
But looting if they're dead, even
was-
Tyr is going to be iffy on that one.
Like, I don't want to make him look
They were
bad.
Yeah. yeah.
But
in
he's
grave,
gonna-
so he wasn't technically grave robbing.
It's not grave robbing.
that's
They're
right.
not. You can't take
Yeah.
it with you.
You can't
guys.
take it
You
with
can't
you.
take it
Yeah,
with
that's
you.
true.
So as you all leap through the portal, you find yourself in a where the air is. It smells so bad. It smells like sulfur and
Oh.
brimstone.
Yeah, Gary, Indiana.
Gary, Indiana, the armpit of America. Just kidding.
Wow.
Shout out to
Just
Gary.
kidding. That's Phoenix.
Well-
I'm from there.
There goes a friend, Gary.
Right.
No, so yeah, the air smells awful, and the ground is this reddish tint, and you look past, and you see that you are on sort of like a plateau, and there is a yellow cloud that sort of covers everything, so you can't see too far in the distance, but you can notice a what looks like a market type area. And you hear a very familiar howl. I need everyone to roll me a perception.
Okay.
What are we rolling?
Perception.
Oh,
7.
We're in trouble.
7. Okay.
Oh, well, never mind.
Oh, wow. All right.
Nat
good.
20.
Wow.
Yeah.
Nat 20.
Nat 20.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
Perrin rolled an 8.
All right.
I was like,
Thank
So-
you, Celise.
I saw
Celise,
nothing.
As soon as you hear this howl, you know that is. I'm gonna call them Cash. Chip's Ash.
Chash?
Cash.
No.
But you notice the familiar sound of Chips, and you look over the plateau and you see Cash and a young woman, and they're just going to town beating up this robot.
Oh my
A
god.
robot.
Yeah,
Wait, so it's a giant fox
it's a giant fox
and a woman
and a woman.
beating up a robot?
Yeah,
That's pretty sweet.
I know.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know.
So I share what I've seen. I look for a way to run down there.
Okay.
So it's like we need to help them. They're fighting a robot, a metal man, but it's not like our friend. It's just a robot, and it's like fighting them. We have to go help.
Describe it to other famous robots.
Yes, right.
Describe it to other famous robots.
Yes.
Compare
Use
it to other famous robots.
to
Are
describe
we
what
talking
this
about like
robot
a
looks
Jetsons type robot?
Right. Is it
Or-
Rosie?
No,
Rosie
Rosie
is it-
can't
is it-
throw.
is it
Rosie
the
can't throw
T1000?
elbows like that.
Right.
No, think of a T15, but bulky.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh.
okay.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
I'm gonna
Now-
run
now
down,
what?
but I'm
Is
more
it like Chappie.
I'm more concerned with Chash, which I'm just gonna say.
It's Cash.
Yeah, I'm more concerned with Chash than the woman or the robot.
Okay.
So I'm running, and I'm gonna try to pull Chash off of the.
So to get down the
Listen,
the plateau, I'm gonna need everybody to roll me a dexterity.
Okay.
'Cause it's
Oh,
a
this
little
is where I die.
steep.
Oh yeah, I'll
And
slide
this is
down.
where I
Don't worry about it.
TPK. This.
Nat 20.
Oh yeah.
Oh damn.
Yeah.
16.
Yes.
A whole 7.
All right.
15.
15. Okay. So
7's normally lucky. I guess not today.
Yeah, that's it.
everyone who rolled a 10 and above, you make it through on both of your standing feet. Like you're able to either slide, or in Shaka's case, because if you're not 20, you just like use the speed of the slope it propels you faster.
That's right,
So you're just like Power Man running.
for sure.
Celise, why don't you describe what happens?
Oh god. So it's not a fail, so I don't break anything.
You don't break anything. You're not going to be hurt.
But I'm like running full tilt, and somehow in the middle of running, I trip over the edge of my shield and my sword.
Oh no.
And I kind of tumble, but because it's not a fail, I don't like faceplant or break anything. I like roll a little bit, manage to use my shield as a sled, and go the rest of the way down.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
So it looks
cool.
It looks
that
cool.
actually
Yeah.
sounds like you
Really
meant
Yeah,
to do it.
exactly.
It seems like you meant to do it.
So as you all get there, I'm gonna say that Shaka, you get there first since you're using your speed. So you are able to grapple Cash.
Yes.
Are you trying to stop them from beating on this robot?
I'm trying to pull Cash away. Like
Okay.
I'm trying to pull him away.
I need you to roll me a strength.
Okay. All right. 16, 15.
15. So using the speed from the slopey hill, you just like tackle Cash. Like you just like take him out. Like not in a. I mean that sounded really aggressive. I
Yeah, it
didn't
sounds
mean
like
it.
an aggressive thing.
I mean it is aggressive, but like in a.
It's like looting, but just robbing.
yeah,
Yeah.
sure.
Yes.
It's like
It's
aggressive healing.
Yes.
Not
Yes.
just- yeah.
You aggressively heal.
You aggressively, I guess, scoop him, like from his underside, his underbelly, and you scoop him
Okay.
and run.
So is Shaka just like scooping up
Yes.
this animal?
And
Yeah.
just
Yes.
continuing his momentum.
Moving
that
continuing.
animal.
Yeah, well, I see that you scooped him, and I can imagine that you kind of tumble, but you're not hurt. It's just like a scoopy tumble.
Scoopy.
I'm
a
very-
scoopy tumble. I'm
so-
very good at tactical
I'm very
Scoopy
stupid.
war
tumble.
games.
Yes.
You guys.
Yeah, very stupid.
Scooby Tumble.
Scooby tumble. Kagoya, you see someone.
Wait, stop! No! You mustn't hurt her! Fluffy, stop! No! And I immediately drop my weapon and I run after them.
Okay.
You see, and describe how does your character look?
Kaguya is a tall and slender woman with long black hair, almond eyes, and just this look of intense fury at this person who has tackled the dire fox.
Okay.
What are you doing?
This is our friend. Who are you?
This is Fluffy, my boon companion. He's the only friend I have in the world, please.
All right. So
You mustn't hurt him.
I get a little confused and I look at the fox and say, "Is this the wrong fox?"
And so Chash looks at your face, licks your face, and then wriggles out of your arms.
Okay.
I put out my arms.
And Chash runs and leaps towards Koigan.
It's okay.
Koiguya.
It's all right.
All right. Well, then
Dare you? Are you all right?
I'm really sorry, but our friend, I believe this is our friend Ash, who just hopped through a portal to wherever we are. And I really think that
You're
that's
friends
her.
with Fluffy.
Not Fluffy, Ash.
You respond to Fluffy, don't you?
One of their ears kind of goes up, and the other one kind of goes down, and then they tilt its head.
Oh man, maybe. Are they within can I talk to or am I that far ahead that they?
I could say by this point everyone is there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Am I wrong? Isn't this?
Can I do a perception to check and see if it
Yeah,
has the dragon arm?
absolutely.
Perception. 14. Yeah, 14.
You see the front left paw is completely scaled and golden like a dragon's claw.
Does Fluffy have a dragon arm?
Yes, as long as I've known him.
In my lady, how long have you known
2 days.
Fluffy? 2 days. Well, we just went through the portal a few minutes ago.
Oh man, I
think
heard
we're
that.
in the future.
I've heard stories before about this brave warrior woman. It was actually the second season of Buffy the Vampire Slayer. I don't know if you guys ever seen that show, but
Fluffy the Vampire Slayer?
yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Fluffy the Vampire Slayer. Exactly. But going through a portal meant time changed. Like you can be in one area for 5 minutes, but when you move back to the other one, it's 5 years.
Oh, Fluffy, do you know these people?
And roll me an animal handling. Yeah.
Uh-oh. 6.
Okay, so Fluffy or Chash, they look at you and they do a complete fox yip, they just make a fox cry, and they just look really happy.
Oh. So you know Fluffy.
Yes.
Ash? Ash?
And she kind of, Trash like kind of like puffs up a little bit.
Oh, you found your people. Oh,
Okay.
I'm so sorry.
Can you tell us how you found Fluffy?
Oh, my name is Kaguya. I don't really remember much about my life. For a couple of weeks, there was a room with many faces, and everything was brimstone and ash. A maze. There was a maze with brimstone and ash, and I managed to survive on my own for a while. But then I met Fluffy 2 days ago, and Fluffy has been very kind to me. We couldn't eat, so Fluffy went and tried to steal some pastries. And that's when we ran into the robot.
Oh, the robot.
Yeah, and it is.
I want to go check out that robot.
Okay, go ahead and roll me an investigation.
Okay.
It bears the mark of the people that I think held me captive
Oh.
in the room.
Oh my God.
17.
How did you get here? Who are you?
We are a renowned party from Waterdeep.
Oh, that's good. I've never
Wow.
used that word before.
I don't know where that is, but
That's
that
okay.
sounds incredibly
It's
impressive.
an amazing place. It's an amazing place. We happen to burn down, a little suburb, but that's fine.
Oh.
And then we
Are you
came.
bad people?
Oh no!
Are you renowned for being bad?
We are renowned.
No.
We are renowned for being incredibly interesting and remarkably creative.
Well, please, my lady. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Perrin Underbow, Bard Extraordinaire, the greatest the realm has ever seen.
Wow, that
Yes.
sounds wonderful. It's
Have
a
you ever
pleasure
heard
to meet you,
of-
Perrin.
Octobird? Octobird is the word.
She doesn't know who we are.
That's all right.
Well, she doesn't know who
I'm
you
sure
are.
if I had, I
but-
would be terribly impressed.
As you should be. Exactly.
Then I am.
I'm Celise, a paladin of Tyr. Pleased to meet you.
It's lovely to meet you, Celise. Thank you.
And now I'm knock, and I'm just like,
Who's there?
what? I'm just like knocking on.
there?
I like robots, guys. I'm playing with the robot.
And so the robot is completely like flickering. It's crudely put together from far away. It looked like a pretty good robot, but up close you can see that it is like a scrap metal spare parts, and on its belly is this large paw,
Paw?
like a paw.
Okay.
That's what it is. Those are the people that kept me in the room.
This is the mark? Oh.
Sorry, go
Who are
ahead.
you?
I'm Shaka. I'm with these wonderful people. I'm a warlock, and I want to investigate that robot.
All right.
So you rolled a 17 when you initially went up to the robot.
Yeah.
What you found was the paw, and also a it looks sort of like a little tiny puzzle box, sort of like it's like inside of the robot. You can imagine that it might be how the robot operates. Like it's almost like a power core.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
I'm going to pull that out.
Cool.
I pull it out.
You pull it out. It just kind of glows a little bit.
Oh, Shaka, check this out.
Yeah.
It just
It's pretty
Gimme.
dope. Wait, what? You want it?
Throw it to me.
Go long.
All right, we go along.
Throw it.
Yeah. All right. Do you have to roll for that or no?
yeah. Can
Yep.
you roll me a dexterity to see if you catch that?
Oh, okay. That's not great. Oh no, that's better than I thought. It's 11. It's 11.
11. Okay, I say you catch
Oh,
it.
6. Okay, sweet.
Cool.
So I catch it.
And as soon as you catch it, put it in your hand, you hear a sound from behind all of you. Oh, great, it's you guys. I swear, I keep running into you everywhere. That's so funny. What the heck? Heck. That's funny. Hell. Of course you would find me in hell. You would literally just go to hell, and I'd be there, and you see this little boy, and he is at one of the vendors towards the traveling market, and paying with a small coin and retrieving an item and talking towards you. So
Do we recognize him?
yeah, he looks familiar. You can roll me a perception.
12.
Nat 20.
Not 20.
Wow,
25.
second one.
Oh gosh.
Wow. All right. 8.
Shaka, you might not remember this person very well, but the rest of you remember him as the little boy who almost took you down
Yes.
the pathways of Waterdeep from Blackstaff Tower.
Perrin remembers him very well.
I remember.
Well, we
Yeah.
didn't come to a
Boy.
bad end.
Are you lost?
No,
This
no.
is not a good place to be.
Oh, that's really
Well,
nice.
this is not a good boy.
No, I'm a good boy.
No, you're not.
I'm a very good boy.
Quickly, urgent. We know exactly who you are. Now, you said we are in hell.
Oh, Avernus, the first layer of hell.
Avernus.
I'm sorry, did you say hell?
Hell, the first layer of hell. I'm 7 and I know this.
I knew you would go to hell.
No, I work for someone here. I'm not dead.
You work for
I'm
hell?
not dead. Yeah. Well, no, he's not bad. And in fact, hell isn't as black and white as you might think. There's a lot of gray here, and that's who I work with.
Well, apparently there's also red.
A lot of red, a lot of
Yes.
yellow too.
Yes. So, apparently you're colorblind as well as a jerk.
Are you trying to intimidate him?
No, I think Perrin just doesn't like
Just doesn't like this guy.
just doesn't like. I mean, Perrin likes everyone. He finds a way to like everyone.
Just
He
does
doesn't.
not like
he does
this
not
kid.
like this kid.
Well, how did you guys get here? Did you guys go to through the market path?
We have
The
no
dark
idea.
path, or-
We hopped through a portal
A portal?
after what looked like a demon.
So how are you guys gonna get back? Any plans?
How do we escape? I have to get back. I have to get back. I don't know what it is that I'm going towards, but I just have this feeling that I need to get back, and it's very important.
Well,
Well,
look, I don't. Nothing personal. I really don't want you guys to be here either. This is my place of business, and I would like you guys to go on and be where you're gonna be, and
Well-
not be
well,
at my place of business.
I must say, young boy, every interaction with you has been pretty unprofessional.
Well,
so-
a lot has changed with me. I'm a businessman. I have a new name now. They
And-
call me Little Smoke.
Little smoke. Lil smoke.
Lil Smoke.
Lil smoke.
Little Smoke. That's me now.
Oh.
That's my hell name.
Okay.
Do you, do
That's
you
your
have,
that's
do
your
you
hell
have
name.
a
That's your hell
mixtape?
name?
My
Does
hell
everybody
name.
get a hell name? Now that we're down here.
If you work for the right person, you can get a hell name. Yeah.
Oh man,
We don't
I
want
wanna,
hell names.
You guys
I
want
kind
hell
of want a
names?
hell name.
You can be my boss. And actually, I want to take you to my boss because he can get you out.
Well, how did you get in?
Oh, I made a deal.
Really?
Yeah.
No. Look where making deals has gotten us.
Well, we saved Nightstone.
Little
and look what
boy.
it cost.
Yes.
None of us
Little
will.
Smoke.
Little smoke.
Child.
None of us will.
Hold on,
book with
I don't
demons.
mean to interrupt or anything, but I got a feeling he's spelling it without T's, probably just like L-I-L.
L-I-L apostrophe.
All of this is very chaotic, and I don't care for it a bit. We do not brook with demons. But if you can help us get out of here, I'm sure that all of you fine folk want to get back to the surface as well.
Yeah.
Well,
And if-
you're in luck. My boss isn't a demon.
Who is your boss?
His name's Mahandi.
Mahandi?
Yeah, he runs this whole market, this whole emporium. That's
What
it.
do they
This is
sell in this market?
a lot of things.
Like?
Like, what would you? What is your heart's desire?
You're not getting to that answer.
BLT.
Well, imagine that someone here has the most perfect BLT you've ever tasted in your life. The kind of BLT that would make you weep with food joy.
Yeah, I'm liking it. Where
That's
do I
what we
get it?
sell.
But what would it cost him?
Now that's the right question.
Oh, it's probably worth
Capitals
it.
and demons, they're all alike.
But if you follow me, we can talk to Mahandi and he can help us out or help you out because honestly, I really want you to not be in hell because I work here.
What happened with the two of you?
This young man, this little little smoke, as it were.
Little smoke.
I'm waiting for the mixtape, by the way.
Drop
I
it
hear
next
it.
Tuesday.
Hear it's fire.
Yeah,
Yeah, he has a SoundCloud. For sure.
The smoke cloud.
The smoke.
Smoke cloud.
Little smoke.
Yes.
I'm not calling you that name.
This young man is, as you can tell, nothing but trouble.
I was living on the street and they were so mean to me. They were so mean. I was just living on the street, just trying to show them around. I might have tried to pickpocket them, but only because I was so poor and couldn't afford bread. So then I had to make a pact with the demon, and now I'm here.
This sounds like a rap song.
great.
It does sound
I
the beginning
was-
of a song.
I was expecting it to turn into a song.
And the beat drops.
Any point.
So wait, you want to blame us for your poor decision?
Oh, no. You were just another ship passing into the night of my life. My decisions are mine, but now I'm a businessman. No, a boy still. Although I've been here for a really long time, so I might be a man.
You're a businessman.
Yes, I am a bit. And he kind of like puffs up a little, like he puts his chest out and he like doesn't have a tie, but he like adjusts his shirt a bit.
So in
So-
comparison to me as a human, as a grown human,
Oh yeah.
how high is this child?
So he's 7 in appearance, so he is probably to your hip.
Yeah.
'Cause I kind of want to just pick him up and be like, "Take us to your boss."
You sure can. Do you want to do that?
Yes.
Okay.
Because I'm getting annoyed and I don't want to be in hell.
Roll me a strength.
Oh, okay.
Don't tear this boy apart.
Yeah,
You're
please.
very strong.
You're very
Yes.
strong.
A 21.
Oh my gosh.
I'm not gonna kill him, but he's
No.
annoying me.
7-year-old.
No. So you grab him, and it's almost like not like a to your face. You grab him and you look up at him. So you are
Like, I got him up here.
You grab him, and he's like, "Oh my god! Okay, yes."
Take us to your boss and stop yammering.
Okay. Just put me down.
You're not gonna run when I put
No, I'm
you
not
down?
gonna run. No, there's no place to run. We're in hell. I would probably get eaten if I don't go straight to my boss. I was going there anyway. It's around lunchtime. They have a really nice
I don't care.
company. Okay.
So I'm going to put him down and wait, and I'm just staring at him like, if you run, I'm gonna find you.
And he's just watching you, and
'Cause I'm like, you're annoying me, child.
but he doesn't run.
Okay.
I,
I slowly let go.
I turn to the fox. Fluffy, Ash. Ash, is that what you want? Do you want to go home?
And Ash, definitely as you're holding him, kind of does a nestle, a comforting it's cute. I'm trying to describe it. He kind of nuzzles you, but then defiantly yes, I want to go home.
Let's get back to the surface together, then.
All right.
Right.
Yeah,
Let's go.
Let's go see Mahandi.
All right. So as you all are walking, your pathway is through the Wandering Emporium. So as you're walking through a clear path, you see a bunch of what looks like these giant vehicles. They're spiked and bloodied, and you smell this the diesel of it. And as you're walking through the different stalls, some of them elicit a shrieking sound. So you hear the sound of 1,000 shrieks at once, but it's quiet. So it's the subtle shrieking through one booth. Another booth has you walk by it and you feel it's almost like the feeling of boredom, but it's more like the feeling of nothing. You feel empty and disillusioned as you walk by another stall. Further down, you reach a stall and you smell the best food that you've ever, just whatever your favorite food is, that warm, comforting scent fills the air, and it cuts through the sense of hell. So it's brimstone, ash, deliciousness, and you're continuing on.
So do
Anyone?
we beeline for the
deliciousness?
deliciousness?
You guys are walking through, so you guys can continue following him, or do what. I didn't know if you guys were just following him straight, or you were being distracted by anything.
I want to
else.
keep following
I
him.
would like
Cool.
to
Following
follow
him.
I
I
feel
don't
like
trust
this
him.
is
an
like
evil
a trick.
place.
This is a very
like a
evil
trick.
place.
Yeah.
This is a trick.
I'm
Par-
smelling
Parents
BLTs.
smelling.
Yeah.
Parents
Yeah.
smelling some mutton.
Some mutton.
Yeah. Yeah.
By the
some-
way, BLTs are burgers, lasagna, and tacos.
there you go. Put together.
Do one of those.
Yes. Yes.
Do you approach like the food vendor?
I approach closely,
Okay.
like smelling things.
Yeah, I think I go with pear and just
Yeah.
like, oh yeah.
So, you see it almost like, do you know that scene in Hook where
Yes.
the
Yes.
food is like
The never
Yes.
food.
yes.
Yes.
So that there's
my favorite never food.
Yeah. So there's a ton of just empty bowls lining the behind the vendor and in front of it, and and then people are coming, and you see a gold coin coming out of what looks like just a demon's pocket, and as they show the coin to the vendor, you hear like a screechy sound coming from the coin,
Oh.
and they pay for a bowl, and they're on their way.
And the bowl is still empty.
As they turn, the bowl then fills.
What does it fill with?
That person's favorite food is clam chowder.
So it looks
New
like
England
clam
or
chowder.
Manhattan.
That is true.
That's
The
very
white
That
important.
is very
kind?
important.
That's New England.
Yes.
Yeah.
that
So
kind.
New England, the good kind.
The
good
good
kind.
kind.
Not the. It's the only good thing that
What
comes
is
out of
the
New
other
England.
kind?
Do we all agree on that?
Yo.
Yes,
yeah,
Right?
right?
yeah,
There's
100%.
no
The
other-
only good kind.
Yeah.
But like, what is the other option?
Manhattan.
What does that
It's
mean?
tomato based.
Right, yeah.
Yeah. It just looks like.
No.
It is as evil as this place that we reside in.
Yes.
Just a good Boston clam chowder.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Lord.
Clam chowder.
What does a warlock do?
I don't think I know anymore.
What do you mean? You're a warlock.
I am a warlock, but a warlock is really defined by their patron and who they follow. And as of now, I follow no one. So I kind of am not sure what kind of warlock. If I'm still a warlock, I'm not even sure anymore.
Well, what kind of warlock do you want to be?
Well, one thing I've learned from being with this group is that there are things more important than myself and my own goals. So I want to be with. If I find another patron, I want to be with someone that that won't drive me away from people that I love. And I feel like my old patron definitely did.
That's awful. I'm so sorry.
Yeah. Sorry, I know we just met and and I put a lot on you. I
No,
apologize.
that's all right. It's fascinating to hear. I know how you feel. I mean, I had nothing in the world until I met Ash
Mhm.
here, and there was a part of me that knew that I wanted to protect him more than anything else. And I think that Ash felt the same way. So if Ash is your friend and friends with all the rest of these people, then they must be really worth it.
Oh, that's great. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's something about you. It's like I don't connect with a lot of people so quickly, but you seem pretty like a great person.
Thank you. If all the rest of the people that I meet from now on, I get along with as well as you, then it's going to be a pretty great life.
Sweet. Okay. Awesome. That was great.
I'm assuming you all are still continuing on, or
Well,
are you guys
we're
gonna do?
we're still over at the food. This
Yeah.
guy's got the
Yeah.
demon got New England clam chowder,
Mm-hmm.
and I turn to, or a parent turns to Knock Knock, and he says, "This is so peculiar and unreal, because I smell mutton with ginger,
Oh.
but this demon grabbed New England clam chowder, clearly the only clam
the
chowder.
superior.
But
the
yes.
superior clam
But-
chowder.
But that is not mutton.
No, not at all. Also, like,
Perhaps I unsmelt the right thing. That's a bad PU, guys. I'm sorry. Let's strike that from the
Yeah,
record. Let's go.
It's redacted. Redacted.
Right.
Yeah, it's all messed up.
Yeah. Yes. It was, it's just, maybe I smelled the wrong thing.
Yeah, like I didn't smell like mutton with ginger at all. I hate ginger. It tastes. It tastes. It's like dish soap.
As you're chatting next to the stall, a woman comes and she looks like roll me a history to see if you guys recognize.
20. Not that.
Okay.
11.
11. You might have heard about this vaguely in like a story, or you can put it together, but you know that she is a night hag. So she is a very thin, she's big, curly hair, gaunt cheekbones, and she goes, "Hello, are you interested in some food? What's your heart desire?"
Oh. Well, you know, at this current moment, my heart desires being somewhere else.
You say that to her? That's so rude.
I mean, it's hell. It's kind of fun.
Yeah.
That's so rude.
Right. Yeah.
Knock knock wanted to leave, but you know when like someone leaves first, you feel like
Right.
you have to like have an excuse,
Right.
and you're like a little upset.
Uh-huh.
So knock knock's just like, no, I mean we gotta get back to the group.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Are you positive?
Yeah, I gotta get back to the group. I mean, it's really weird. There's a bug in your eye.
And then, like a
Really?
fly is just walked across the eye.
That ain't right. You're not blinking either. Yeah. No, I gotta head back. I'm not interested in clam chowder.
As you all return back to the group, you're running towards Lil Smoke.
No one's calling that kid Lil Smoke.
I want to go with the
Smoke, man.
parent.
Come on,
I want to go with the
y'all.
parent. And be
Yes.
like, yo, is that name like growing on you? Because it's growing on me.
It's,
It sounds dope as
you
hell.
know, I am starting to actually like him a little
It's
bit
pretty
more.
good, right?
Yes.
I haven't heard him rap, but I feel like he's got bars.
I do feel like
Yeah.
he does have bars.
He's like living the
Yes,
life.
Yes.
Like, what's more gangster than living in hell?
Celeste
This-
clears her throat like,
Yeah. Okay, we're done. We're out.
So,
I don't need any more.
Lil Smoke, he stands on this large slab and kind of stomps around a bit, looks up, backs up, and pulls this slab that looked like it was part of just the terrain up, and it reveals a staircase to go down.
Incredible. That looked like it was just part of the terrain.
I know, right? It was just like built in, and now it's not. People had it work for a long time. How does you even do that? You gotta get contractors. Does someone draw it up? There's gotta like be tons of people down here making stuff.
Well, there are plenty of passages that are unknown to everyone that is around.
That was pretty good.
Thank you. Thank you.
This was actually
There you go.
really good.
Yeah.
I was impressed. And like Lil Smoke is just like walking down the stairway.
Lil Smoke.
Celeste is gonna draw her sword. She does not trust this kid at all.
Why, you're gonna skewer the little kid?
My sword is longer than this kid.
Right.
But dark. Look, how many times have we followed people into places that might have been a bad way?
Yeah, well.
Well,
yeah,
well,
that's-
am I
that's
wrong?
true.
How
I
many
mean,
rappers have we
we
followed,
always
though?
come out unscathed
Yeah,
in
exactly.
the back
Yeah.
end.
How many little smokes?
Yeah, how many
Yeah.
little smokes have you followed?
Platinum selling little
Not
smokes.
many.
Right, yeah.
I mean, I am a paladin of tears.
Yes.
He's featured on a lot of singles, but his his first album's coming out.
Yes, yes.
Celeste
Right.
is just leaving them with her sword out.
But do you guys go down the staircase?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. As you're going down the staircase, it is straight, but then it goes into a spiral, and you're going down deeper and deeper, and so you don't know how deep it goes, but it feels like you're walking forever. As you walk further, Lil Smoke turns around and says, "Okay, well, this is very important. You have to follow me. We can like link arms or something, or like shoulder tap, but like do not get lost down here. It's very important because I don't want to have to come find you."
Can I roll insight on little smoke?
Yeah.
I want to get a sense if he's leading
Actually,
us
I'm gonna
into
do a sense motive
trap or
while we're-
not.
while
What is that?
sense motive.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Ooh,
All right.
if
six-
he's lying
16.
to us, I'll never know.
Right.
It's a 7.
Oh, what did you get?
16.
16. He's being pretty genuine. Like you can tell he truly wants to keep everyone together, because if he loses anyone else, it's gonna cause a lot of work. It's like when something happens at I don't want to say like your place of work, but something where like it involves a lot of paperwork, and they're like, no, just forget it. I don't want to have to do this paperwork.
Yeah.
That's kind of the vibe. Like he doesn't want to have to do any paperwork right now.
So is this place that we're in, can we see? Is it really dark?
Right now, it is a stone wall and an entranceway, but you don't know, like, so the entranceway has a stone wall in front of it, so it appears to be sort of like perhaps a maze.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
So, what do you guys do?
So, Perrin, since he is smallest of everyone that is there, walks up to Lil Smoke, and he grabs onto Lil Smoke's shoulder, and then everyone can follow behind us.
I'll be next to last because I think I'm tall. No, you're taller.
Are you guys in
is
height
tall.
order?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think you might be the
Knock
tallest.
Knock
I'm
is
probably
tall.
the tallest.
I'm like
yeah.
second tallest probably.
All right, so knock in the back, you, me, and how tall is your character?
Oh, I'm about.
Well, we could, we can like, okay,
Yeah.
no.
Right.
I mean, but you're on, you have higher shoes.
Yeah, you got higher shoes.
Just a little.
Yeah.
I'll
A lot of time I'm a sloucher too, so I feel like we gotta,
Okay, I'll
we,
go
yeah.
first.
You gotta go back to back to back.
As you all are being walked through this maze, it is very much like walls that look like they end, don't have
Okay.
true corners. And
Is it dark or like can we
Pug-
see? Can we see?
you can see, but everything it's very dimly lit. Kaguya, you, as you're going through this maze, you have this memory of you are touching the walls of the maze and leading out. So you've gone through every part of this maze, but only because your hands have been on the walls, guiding your exit out.
We shouldn't be here. We shouldn't be here.
Have you been here before?
I don't know. I don't know. I'm. And I try to recall. Have I been here before? Or is it somewhere like here? What does it smell like?
Roll me a history.
Oof. 5.
5. It's hard to say. Like, so your memory is coming back almost like a Polaroid in a dark room. So it's flashing, and you see yourself, and you almost are there. Like your heart is beating, and you're anxious, but then that image goes away, and another image is replaced, and you're in a different spot within a maze, and it could be this maze, or it could be a different one. It's not really clear.
I don't know. I think it might have been different, but it's like this, and I'm sorry. I don't know.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
Well, I mean, to be honest, like I kind of lean over to you and I try to like attempt to whisper, and I basically say,
It's so loud, I bet.
"This kid is really, really trouble, whether here or anywhere else. So he's probably going to try to sell us out to whoever he brings us to,
Oh, good. Okay. So why are we here?
because we're trying to get out, and we feel like we can deal with whatever they try to throw against us."
Okay. I trust you.
Thank you.
You all make it out of the maze, and the maze kind of goes down to this long passageway, and then it opens up, and it is an incredibly ornate like ballroom. Like the marbled floors, a giant chandelier, and in the center you see a large white tiger, who appears to be inspecting a jewel. So it is a tiger. There's it's an actual race, and I forgot the name of it. But
Tabaxi.
no,
No,
it's a
it's,
something.
Tigress.
Rakshasa!
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, that. You see him, and he is carefully inspecting an emerald gem. Hi, boss. I brought people who need your help, and well, maybe. I know it's a wild thing, but maybe they can play the game of water and leave my workplace. And he takes the gem, he sets it down, and he looks at all of you and say, "Well, I do love games. What do we have here? Interesting." And he kind of is going down the line, and he goes, "Let me guess. Paladin. Tyr. Yes, Paladin of Tyr, human. You've experienced a lot of tragedy. That can be valuable in you. Who is Perrin Underbow? Huh. And you,
What's up?
an elf in an orc's body.
Yeah.
That, I have nothing like that in my collection."
Okay. Well, I don't know what that means.
And he turns to Kaguya, and he smiles and says, "And you. Hello. You're back." And looks to Shaka. "A patronless warlock. How exciting." So, yes, I would like to play the game of water. And tell you what, if you succeed with the game of water, I will let all of you, and looks directly at Kaguya, I will let all of you free. All of you can leave this place if you complete my challenge. It's a game. I get so bored owning the Wandering Emporium. So,
Okay, so
Do
I
we know
look.
what the game of water is?
do you agree, or if as soon as you agree, I'll tell you what it is, but I can't until you agree.
So I want to look at Kaguya and say, "You're back. Do you remember anything about this person or this person?"
I look at him closely. Do I remember anything?
Roll me a history.
10.
So, you remember of his voice, sort of, but you don't remember his face or his gestures or anything else. But there's something about his voice.
Just the voice, nothing more. I'm scared.
Do you
I can't be trapped here.
trust that this game is a fair one?
I don't. I can't guarantee that we'll all be safe, and I'm terrified because if I was trapped down here, I don't know what'll happen to all of you.
I just don't know if there's any other way we can get out.
What do you think?
Well, Perrin Underbow is always up for a game of chance.
Heck yeah, making moves. And then Knock Knock's like, "Yeah, I'll play this game."
Okay.
Celise, you seem to have very good judgment in terms of who to trust or not. I don't trust him, but
I don't trust him at all.
it's our only chance.
So this is just giving this Rasaksha like a very intense stare, trying to figure him out because she doesn't like that he read her that quickly.
And he looks at you with this fascination and curiosity. His gold eye just kind of gleams at you, and he kind of, from the corner of his mouth, gives you a little smirk. "Well, if it's decided..."
Wait,
"Yes."
you seem to have some special interest in me. How about if we win, we go free. If we lose, I stay. Just me.
Interesting. So, if they lose, you will
I will stay willingly.
voluntarily?
I will not try to escape anymore.
And you see this big, toothy smile. You have yourselves a deal.
Well, I don't want you to stay.
Hold on.
Yeah,
Right.
that doesn't sound like a good deal
It's
at
all right.
all.
It's all right. I don't remember my life.
That doesn't
Before
mean you need
all
to
of
stay in
this.
hell.
I
But
don't have anything else. All
But
of
like
you
you-
have a life out there.
But you've taken care of Ash for 2 days.
But
like-
Ash belongs with you.
But you've connected with Ash.
And as long as I can protect as long as I can protect him, I'll be all right.
Oh,
We'll take
no.
your deal.
Very well. And he stands up and he turns back and says, "Follow me. I'll show you to the terrarium." As you're walking through this hallway, it opens up to another room, and it is exactly what he said. It is a large dome, and it made of glass and gold lining onto like the edges of the dome. And he says, "This is where part of my collection resides." So the game of water works like this. I give you this chalice, and he takes out this golden chalice. I give you this chalice, and you take water from that fountain and bring it back to me. If I have enough to sip, when you return, then you are free.
What's the catch?
The catch is you may not spill.
What's in there?
Oh, so many things. So many, but nothing that can outright maim, kill. We're in hell, so it's unclear where you would go. It's dangerous, but it wouldn't be a challenge without that danger, now would it?
How many
It's Lisa's
chances
try.
do we get? How many chances do we get?
No, one. Only one chance. Grab me the water, enough for a sip, and you will be free.
So do each of us get one chalice, or there's one chalice?
There's
that
one chalice.
We all
and
have to.
Oh, we all got to split it?
You gotta split the chalice, yes, and he hands it to you.
Oh, okay.
All right. Okay.
We just have to get water. You just want to drink water from this.
All right. Can I roll investigation on the room? Like I want to kind of see what.
Sure. So right now the door to the room is closed.
Okay. All right.
But as soon as we get in, I'm gonna have everyone roll a perception.
Okay. All right.
So, well, I'll be watching ever so closely. Do be careful. And he opens the door to this terrarium, and you smell like it's very different. Of lush jungle. It's hot, humid, but very like vegetal. Everyone, roll me an investigation.
9.
14.
18.
14.
21.
21. Okay. So, Shaka and Celise, you can see way across at the other end. There's so much like foliage and like big jungle canopy and vines along the path, but the way that you were able to angle it, you were able to see clear as day a large fountain. It looks like in Chicago it's Buckingham Fountain, just like the Married with Children fountain. Big with just water just flowing from it.
I'm thinking of the fountain from Friends.
How far away? How far away is the fountain from where we are?
I would say it is. I don't know distance very well. I would say it is about 2 blocks.
Oh wow.
Was that a
blocks.
lot?
I didn't realize it was that far.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
far. Like the fountain you're seeing is very small.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
How big is the chalice?
It is about like this big.
Okay.
So it's a chalice. So it's a good amount of
Okay.
space. Mm-hmm.
2 blocks now. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Can we tell how deep the water is?
Not from where you are.
Yeah.
As you get closer, you'll be able to tell.
Is there anything else between us and the in the fountain?
There's just a lot of it's jungle.
Okay,
it's
so foliage,
foliage,
tree.
which you would imagine in a jungle.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. But if we can see the fountain, there's somewhat of a clear path.
Yes, there seems to be like a discernible path.
Okay. All right. Can we start walking?
Yeah, let's do it. It seems
Yeah.
pretty easy. I don't know what
It's
you guys are so worried about.
Yeah.
Knock, knock. This is a setup. It's too easy.
I mean, he gave us the chalice. 1, he showed us where there's water. 2, we could easily walk there. 3,
But we know that he's collecting people. So
maybe they're just bad
maybe
at
he
it.
wants
I
us
don't
to
know.
fail the challenge and collect them.
As
Not-
soon as Shaka says, he's collecting people, Kugoya is hit again with another memory. She is in a small room, and people are walking by, and they're peering in at her, and there's a low murmur as they ooh and ah at the sight of, and then she's back.
You okay?
Like animals in an exhibit. They're like caged prisoners on display. That's what we were. So that's what they are.
Ah, crap.
Are those the people that he is collecting?
I think so. They're his prisoners. It's just an amusement for him.
Were you one of those people?
I was.
How'd you escape?
I don't
You
know.
don't remember?
Just, I remember the maze. I don't know how I managed to feel my way out, but no, I won't. It won't happen again.
Okay.
It won't. We'll
Okay.
find this. We'll get him his water. We'll make him drink.
All right.
You sounded angry when you said it, like something bad was going to happen if you had the
Maybe.
water.
I don't know.
It sounded pretty cool.
Thank you.
Yeah, you like looked off into the distance and the whole thing. Yeah,
Yes.
it was pretty dope.
Yes. We'll make him drink. Oh, that does feel good.
Yeah,
Thank you.
that sounded awesome.
Let him drink.
Let's,
Oh, that's pretty good too.
let's find
Are you guys
very
just practicing
valuable.
when I'm not around?
Okay.
Let him drink.
Celise is
No,
just
sounds
wondering
good.
like what the catch is, like what's gonna pop out of the jungle and like try to
Everyone
do
stay
things.
alert.
Like because she's looking at Knock Knock like, did you forget we're in hell?
Well, it doesn't seem that bad so far.
Yeah,
Maybe it's like Yelp. Every place has bad reviews on Yelp.
We're gonna talk about this when we get out of here.
You have a place.
I
where
think
people
in
can say
favor
bad
it's called
things?
Yeah.
Yelp?
Warn others.
The only people that write on it though, I'm not. Sorry, I'm not gonna
so I as a knock knock is pontificating on an online service that doesn't exist. I'm going to suggest that maybe we should like set up some kind of strategy as to how we get there, because things might jump out from anywhere in this jungle. So should we maybe
We
have
must protect the chalice.
yes.
And this brave soul who's
Thank
chosen
you
Yeah.
very much.
to
So-
carry it for us.
So
Yeah,
I
guys.
think we should have. Well, how wide is the path?
The path itself, it is just straight jungle terrain. So there is like a small path, but like if
Okay.
you wanted to go any way, you
Okay.
can. It might be more leafy, and you might have to struggle against
Okay.
the vines and all of that more. But you
'Cause-
can literally go anywhere.
Because I suggest we have like the person with the chalice and people like surrounding that person. As
That
we
is very
walk,
wise.
As we walk through and back with the water, because we don't know what's gonna happen.
Like a flying V.
We're like,
Sort of like a diamond though, like you're closing it off on the back. too.
okay. Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, flying diamond. That's MD4. Flying diamond. Yeah.
flying diamond.
Please understand, Shaka. that the choice has already been made for us on who shall carry said chalice. Unseen servant?
Okay.
Oh yeah.
And Perrin casts Unseen Servant
Okay.
and hands whoever has the chalice, hand that chalice to the Unseen Servant. So now it is in the center, just floating in the
Floating
air.
around. Okay.
Cool.
All right.
Amazing. That's fantastic.
Perrin Underbow,
Yeah.
at your service.
As all of you, the chalice suspended between the group. Are you forming that?
Yeah.
Okay. So the diamond walks down the path and approaches the fountain. It's water spilling and it smells like a lot of the fountains. They kind of smell like chlorine. This smells fresh, like an actual fresh, almost. Roll me something. Yes. Roll me a perception.
26?
26.
25.
25.
8.
8.
21.
15.
15. 21.
21.
So the three of you, it smells like holy. It smells like goodness and it smells pure. Yeah.
Okay.
I dip my hands in.
And you see your faint reflection, and it feels cooling and soothing, and you notice as you're even touching it, you had bruises on your hand from when you were fighting that the droid. Your bruises start to dissipate and they vanish.
It has healing properties.
Perrin,
Magic.
Perrin takes a cup full and he drinks some.
All of your hit points are
Perrin.
restored.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Perrin takes his water skin and he fills his water skin with the water from the fountain.
All right. Cool.
How good of a movie is Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade?
Right.
It's so good, right?
Yeah.
Sorry, I was
Yes.
just thinking about that when you
Absolutely. Yes. Should we look on the ground for marks?
Wait, what type of marks?
For marks where we can't take the chalice beyond.
Oh yeah, the seal.
Yes. The
Indiana.
seal. Yes.
Indiana.
Let
Well,
it go.
Celeste, meanwhile,
Let
is
it
just
go.
watching them like, you don't know what's in this water. Why did you
Is
drink
this a
it?
fairy tale from where you're from?
Yeah, it is about.
Why
this
did you drink that?
I feel pretty good.
We're in hell.
I splash
We're in
a
a
bunch
furnace.
onto Fluffy, onto
We're in a
Ash.
furnace.
Oh, so
I've been here before. I've played here before. I'm Perrin Underbow.
as Kugoya also splashes the water onto Ash, Ash's wounds, all of them just close up and they're full health. Does anyone redo the chalice or do anything else with the water?
Yeah, the unseen servant goes
Oh.
and he drips the water into the chalice, from the
And you're grabbing water too, and you're
yes, in the water skin.
okay. I'm gonna take off my hat
Okay.
and I'm gonna fill it with water
Okay, you fill the hat
from the fountain. I'm gonna take it off and fill it with water.
you fill the hat with water from the fountain, and the water, because it's cloth still, the water is still kind of pooling from the bottom, so it's dripping. But you're able to drink it if you want.
I wanted to bring some back. I basically want to have, like, if we somehow lose the water from the chalice, I want to have something else to fill the chalice with. So it probably won't make it to 2 blocks, I'm assuming, if it's leaking. Yeah.
But
All
now
right.
your head is nice and cool.
It is nice and cool. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I'm not going to drink it, though. I'll pour some out.
Okay.
And,
For the homies who ain't here.
as the chalice goes into the water, it almost leaves like a smoke behind it in the water. So the water that was so pristine and so clear is streaked with the chalice. The streaking follows the chalice, so that the water stays pure, but the chalice there's something that it doesn't like. The water doesn't like it.
So is the chalice? The chalice remains otherwise unaffected by it once it's out of the water.
Yeah.
Okay. But we noticed that something strange happened when that chalice.
Wait, did it
Yeah.
fill up? It didn't fill up?
It filled up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
all full.
Is the chalice leaking, or otherwise, how is the water? The water is affecting it only just. There's that mark in the water, but not
Yeah.
on the chalice itself.
In
Right.
the chalice, you see that the water is sort of like it's moving a little bit, like is as getting settled, sloshing around, but you don't notice anything out of the ordinary.
Okay.
Okay.
Can Unseen Servant like cover the top of the?
Sure.
Chalice?
I mean, yeah, he could,
Okay.
but like,
Because I want to make sure it's like covered, like the like the
Perrin,
stuff can't
Perrin
bubble out. or
finds a
go out
leaf.
or something.
Okay.
He grabs a leaf and he brings it over to the chalice
Uh-huh.
and he gives it to Unseen Servant, and he says, "Please understand." And the leaf is taken out of Perrin's hand
Okay.
and sits on top of the chalice.
Perfect.
Okay.
Okay. As your all the party is now turning.
Oh, Knock Knock took a big gulp and
Yeah.
then took another one, and he just has the water in his mouth.
Okay. It just feels like a cooling, not like just like a cooling sensation. It's not like mouthwash cooling where it's like burning, but it feels kind of nice. Yeah. So as the party, the V or the diamond
Yes.
turns, you hear a rustling in the bushes. I'm gonna need everyone to roll me an initiative.
Oh.
Oh. Wow.
20.
7.
19.
12.
These dice are fired.
No, actually, a 14, not 12. 14.
17.
19. You got 17.
Yes.
Okay. What did you get, Perrin?
19.
19 and Sleeve.
7.
7. Okay.
My dice are fired.
Yeah, enough of them.
So, out of the bushes comes this strange animal that you've never seen before. It is a chicken, but it doesn't have any feathers.
Dinosaur.
Yeah, it looks like a
Oh, really?
dinosaur.
Dope.
But it looks at you and it just lets out this like loud squawk. And all of a sudden, from the bushes nearby, you hear more rustling, and behind you, you hear more rustling.
And is it more weird chickens?
Maybe.
Oh.
So I'm just gonna like shield up, sword out.
Okay. Are you,
What?
are you
I don't know.
shield up, sword
it
out?
sounded weird.
Sounded dope.
Yeah.
Suns out, guns out.
Yeah, something like that, yeah.
So,
Oh, I should roll.
Perrin. Oh yeah. So who's up?
Knock Knock is first.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. So they look aggressive?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would say it looks like.
How big are they? They're not chicken. You said
They're-
chicken? Who said chicken?
I said I mean,
okay,
maybe
did I
chicken.
say chicken?
I don't know if I said chicken. They're abysmal chickens.
Ooh. Okay, how big
So
are
they're
they?
miserable chickens.
Yes.
Abysmal. They're very miserable.
They're miserable too.
Sad
They
chocobos.
are larger than a normal standard chicken. They are probably between a chicken and a turkey.
Okay. They're turkeys.
They're turkeys.
Yes, turkeys.
Yeah,
No,
Okay.
turkeys are mean.
Turkeys
Yeah,
are
they're
mean.
very
Chickens are mean.
Yeah, so this thing's
Yeah.
really mean.
Oh, okay.
looking. What do you do?
Oh, yeah. So I still have the water in my mouth, so I can't, like, say anything or, like, tell anyone or, like, warn anyone. So I am just going to take out my arrows, and strike them.
Okay, go ahead and roll to attack.
So the first one and second one at the same time. That is a 17 and 15.
17 and 15. The 17 hits.
Awesome. 6. Ooh,
6.
not good.
6. So the. Hello. So describe what happens.
So Knock Knock has a cool line to say, but he can't say it.
Right.
Yeah, because his mouth is just filled with this weird water. And it tastes good. The water tastes good.
The water tastes great.
Okay. My gingivitis is cured. And,
Yeah. Any gum things that you had before.
I think about dental problems in
Perfect.
D&D way too much, guys. Like, we don't talk about it enough.
We
It
don't
needs to
talk
go, It
about
needs to
it.
go in the books.
I mean, if they had this fountain.
Yeah, exactly. So he like runs up
Okay.
to the first chicken and gets like down low, and he tries to like kebab him, like corn on the cob them.
Oh yeah, try
Yeah,
the
like
corn
that.
in the cob 'em.
Yeah.
I
I like how we just all assume.
Yeah,
that's
let's
a thing.
cob 'em.
That's a
Yeah,
thing.
let's cob 'em,
We're just
yeah.
gonna cob the guy.
I'm down. I'm into it. Your blades pierce into the chicken's side, and it lunges like it looks at you, and it sprays like it looks like blood.
Did it get on my
Ugh.
face?
Yeah, it did.
Oh, it's so nasty.
Ugh.
And you water in your mouth.
Oh, I think that requires a spit take. You get splashed with blood.
PU, you're up.
Perrin looks at this thing, and it decides that I guess it's got to go, because we've got a mission to accomplish. Perrin looks and says, "You look like a chicken. I think you have salmonella." And he casts Ray of Sickness on the chicken.
chicken.
On this
Sick chicken.
abysmal chicken. So it is abysmal. It must make a Constitution saving throw.
What's my target?
I'll let you know when you get it.
Critical fail.
You crit failed?
Crit failed.
Oh, well,
Doesn't
then
matter.
it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
So
what
yeah, you had
happens?
to get a Constitution saving throw of 16,
Okay.
and so now
Couldn't you just like shoot the chicken?
I could shoot the chicken, but no, it's got salmonella.
Yeah, you don't
So-
want
No one said bite it.
Right.
that. Yeah, you got
So-
Clorox wipes.
So this salmonella induced chicken takes 20 points of damage.
All
All of this when you
right.
could have just hit the damn
Um,
I could have.
So
But what's the fun in that?
this chicken, after spraying blood, it's like I'm gonna say it has not eyelashes because chickens don't have no, but like blinks a lot. It's
Yes.
blinking, and it looks very very ill. It's
It is green because I shot green energy at it. So
yeah, so it is green and just looks like it's gonna sleep. Yeah. It is Kagoya.
Filled with this deep fear and this anger at this collector of lives, she summons all her fury within her, and you see her eyes for just a second flash with a white light, and she activates a rage. She draws her great sword, and she strikes at this chicken monster. 16?
16 hits.
Okay. 13. Wait, no. 12 plus. 24.
Whoa.
So 24. 8 of which is a bright, radiant light.
How do you want to kill
Flashes.
this chicken?
oh,
Yeah.
So Kaguya
you want to fry this chicken?
snarls, and she looks at this pitiful beast that's spewing blood into the face of her companion, and she says, "Not today!" She brings up her great sword, and when an arc of white light cleaves its head clean from its body, body continues to move around for a little bit before falling down.
Yes.
Wow.
Uh,
I'm just standing there with my mouth agape. I had my cool, sweet friend that was taking care of Ash. All of a sudden, just go. I'm just sitting there with my mouth open. I'm like, wow.
Did I do all right?
Wow.
Did I do all right?
Oh, you did.
You did fantastic.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Celeste is like starry-eyed, like an anime, like.
She starts sort of wiping the blade on the grass.
You hear more rustling from the bushes. Are you leaving the fountain and heading, running back with it, or are you just flanking up?
We should probably get a move on because I have a feeling these creatures are still going to come.
I mean, can we tell how many are?
You just hear rustling and also rustling from farther away that's getting closer.
Okay.
There are predators upon us.
Celeste wants to just like tap Knock's face.
We should say?
No,
Oh, he thinks we should go.
I think we should move very hastily toward back toward away from the fountain. But if we see some more of these chickens, I don't think we have to fight them all. We just got to get the chalice back.
Are there any abyssal chickens in our way?
Not that
Not
you
yet.
can see, not yet.
So let's just keep moving. If one comes, Unseen Servant still has the chalice, right?
That is correct.
Maybe we could send one person with Unseen Servant away from the battle. It depends on like how many there are, though.
Well,
So as you are all, I'm assuming, going quickly
yes.
towards the exit where you came, you're trying to go as fast as you can. From your right side pops another chicken, and from your left side pops another chicken. And in front of you, another chicken. There's 3 chickens. And we're still in initiative, so it is Celise's turn.
I am going to use command.
Okay, yes,
All right.
indeed.
Nice.
Which chicken is, because I can see all of them,
Yes.
correct? The chicken that's closest to me,
It's the one on your right.
I'm going to like hold my hand up.
Okay.
I command you to flee.
What is that a save?
It has to be a one word.
Okay.
They have to
Save.
make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. What's the, I got a 13.
Oh, great. It doesn't.
So that's
15.
top.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that chicken that looked like it was ravenous, ready to attack you, as soon as you say flee, it looks at you and its eyes get so big and it starts to tremble and it just darts through the jungle. There's 2 chickens. Knock knock, you are up.
Oh, that was incredible.
I control the power of the chicken.
Oh, is that a common thing?
I'm trying to make Knock Knock spit out the water.
He kind of like that was a good one. Yeah, I'm just gonna gun for the chicken on my right side, I guess.
So it's
your left
your
side.
left or your front.
Oh, my left then.
Okay.
Okay. Ooh, 14 and a 13.
Miss.
Okay.
How do you miss?
Yeah, so I try to kebab it again, and I just end up like stabbing 2 spikes into the ground, and it's like on its left side and its right side, like ugh, and he's just like in the center, just like looking at this chicken with a mouthful of water, like.
Oh gosh, and it snarls at you and lets out like another like shrieky sound. PU, you're up.
Oh, did Shocker go?
Wait,
No.
you didn't go. I'm sorry. Wait, you go
I thought
now.
this was I thought you were starting from the beginning again.
I did, but I kept track of initiative and I think I missed you. So
Oh,
why don't you
okay.
go right now?
All right. So I know I don't have any magic, but do I have any of my weapons?
You have
Like
your
my
weapons
crossbow,
and
do
you
I
have anything that you've learned from Vajra.
Okay. Okay, for sure. All right, so I'm going to aim at the chicken that is the closest to me, so I guess that would probably be the one in the middle. I'm gonna aim at the middle chicken, and I'm
Yes.
gonna shoot the crossbow.
All right. Roll to hit.
That is a 22.
I think that hits.
Okay.
Is there any chicken left? Is the question.
And all right, that's 8 damage.
8 damage. Okay. Okay, so how does it happen? How do you?
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
yeah. So, I haven't been in action for a long time.
No.
So I kind of fumble the crossbow a little bit as I'm like taking it out, and I am kind of looking at both of the chickens. I'm deciding exactly which one to shoot. The one in the middle kind of like it just looks a little meaner.
It's
You know?
snarling at
Yeah,
you.
it's snarling
and
a bit.
it's- Yeah.
So I'm going right for it, and I'm aiming for its mouth
Okay.
actually.
So when the arrow hits, it hits not through its mouth, but like it hits like the fleshier shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. It is Kaguya's turn.
Good work. And she strikes out again with her great sword.
Guys, she's so positive.
Water dribbles out of his mouth and onto the
Worth
floor.
it.
now Knock is drenched in the water.
26.
26.
Oh my God.
Does that hit?
100% hits. Yes.
Every chicken
This
runs
is my new
with
best
fire.
friend.
17.
Oh my God.
Right.
7 of which is radiant damage.
Nice.
This chicken looks like they are like it is like hunched over and it looks very, very burned.
And then looking around and seeing everybody like nodding and being very positive, she pulls up her sword for an extra attack.
I love this. I also imagine like you're smiling the whole time.
Right, yes.
Yeah.
19.
Yes. Yes.
12 plus 18.
Yes.
18.
Oh my
The
God.
chicken
Oh my God.
explodes. Like it just boom, chicken everywhere.
Oh.
Popcorn
and
chicken.
As it explodes, Kaguya, your memory is triggered again, but this time you're in a different place. You are, your arm is held straight, and you are protecting a group of 3 travelers, and you are wielding your great axe against a large Baylor demon. You are protecting these people, and as your great sword gets into the side of the Baylor, its whips come and grabs your sword, and you wake up.
No! I just remembered there was a demon and I fought it and I was protecting people. Yes, that is what I did.
Okay.
Protected people. And I feel something in me. There's something in me that's, it felt like I haven't stretched or moved in a very long time, and there's something that twinges inside of me.
Okay.
Once again, my mouth is open, and I'm just amazed.
See, I got it.
You did get it. It looks like you've gotten things a lot in your past.
Yeah, pretty good, pretty good. Let's save all discoveries for the end, though, guys, and let's just make it to the end.
Yeah. So there's. Oh, we're in initiative, right? So
Yes,
you can't talk
yeah.
to each other. Okay.
Yeah, you.
All right.
There's still one more chicken left, and it is this. You killed the front
Yeah,
one?
you killed the one on the left. Now the front one
The
is
front
still-
one is
Yeah, it's
still,
just the
yeah.
front one.
So it is Selisa's turn.
I'm sorry.
It's
Your
your
turn.
turn.
Are there any chickens left?
There's one in the front.
So Celeste is going to be a little out of her character because she really wants to impress Kaguya.
Yeah.
And she like whips out her sword and and with 2 attacks, if they both go,
Yes.
she's totally gonna go for it.
Yes,
Because she's
do
like smitten. Oh god, I can't. Wow, this is bad.
Oh,
Hold
no.
on. No, I get a decent.
A little too smitten.
I was too smitten.
Yeah.
Hey, watch this.
it. I'm sorry.
So I get a
dropped everything.
16 and a 9.
The 16 hits.
Okay. Actual D8. 10.
10. So for 10 damage.
Yeah.
How do you do it?
Do I kill it?
Nope.
Oh. I got excited, please. So she like twirls her sword and like cleaves at it, and it's like she's annoyed. She's like, "It's a chicken, die!"
So as you swing your sword, it just kind of gets stuck in the chicken, and it looks at the sword, and it goes. It just like, lets out this like shrieky sound.
Do I have a skewered living chicken now?
I mean, perhaps.
I start shaking my sword like, "Off, chicken, off!"
And it's the chicken's turn, and it is trying to remove itself from your sword, and it is I'm gonna roll for that. Oh, I got a 2. So the chicken is still on
Poor
your
chicken.
sword. It is trying so hard to unhinge itself from your sword. It's pecking at your blade, but it is stuck.
Wow.
The unseen servant is still proceeding. Did the unseen servant stop? Or you said to bring the chalice back, right?
Right.
So the unseen servant, you're watching them, and they had sidestepped the middle turkey, and so the chalice is still floating forward.
Interesting. So the chickens weren't like their target is not the chalice because they would have turned around
Well,
and looked at
So
it.
one is while the unseen servant passed, that was when that chicken was skewered.
Okay.
But it is kind of like trying to get away.
Okay.
So yeah, it's probably gonna go for the chalice.
Okay.
Well done, you have it on the ropes, Elise.
She has it on a sword.
Yeah. On the sword on the road.
You're not even good eating.
But the chalice is going forward. What do you all do?
Run
Well,
to the chalice.
Yeah,
Follow
parent,
it, follow
parents.
it.
I follow it even though I've got this
Protect
chicken
it.
stuck to
Yeah, I'm
me.
gonna run up to the chalice and get it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Running along with
The chicken just gets stuck. So as you're running forward, the chicken, it cries and like screams. You hear more movement from the bushes, and in front of you, or you hear, and they're starting to become from behind you. So it's the sound from the side, then behind, and you turn around, and you see about like 18 chickens.
Can I
Okay.
smite them?
I don't know if this is a fair question, but can I run faster than Unseen Servant is moving?
I would say yes.
Okay.
What's your
Speed?
what's your speed?
It's
And
just 30 feet, I think.
30 feet.
Yeah, I think it's
Do you
just
have
30.
any? What's your athletics? Like your perk in
Uh,
athletics?
-1.
No, you cannot. Absolutely cannot run
Okay.
faster.
Damn it. We just gotta go, guys. Somebody grab this thing. Whoever's fast, somebody grab this thing and run.
All right, I run forward and I attempt to. Should I get it or?
You've been doing great so
All
far.
right. Well,
Yeah.
I go up and I try to rear guard it, the unseen servant, and shoo it along.
Are you like shooing the
Yeah.
unseen servant?
Yeah.
Yeah. As you're shooing the unseen servant, and you hear the howl and roar of the chickens behind you, the chalice is starting to like flop, like he's not knowing what to do with being pushed, and a little bit of water spills from the chalice as he is trying to, or they are trying to keep it upright.
So how many chickens are behind
18.
us? There are 18 chickens behind
18
us.
behind you.
Guys,
Let's go. Let's go.
we
Alright.
can't fight the chickens. We gotta get this through.
Perrin, as we're moving along, everyone's moving along, correct?
Yeah.
As we're moving along, Perrin says, he looks at everyone. And he says, "Please be unmoved." And he gestures you along, and he turns around, and he stops.
Okay.
Oh no! He was
And-
2 weeks from his retirement.
And he's waiting now for the chickens. So
Okay.
you tell us what happens next.
He hears the Little Smoke rap song in his
Yes,
head.
yes. Right.
Little
Say.
Smoke, take a toke.
Right,
I'm
right.
your friend. You're my
Exactly.
bloke.
Mom spaghetti.
Oh, rabbit.
Oh gosh. So, as almost like as everyone is running, you did you cast something?
I have not done anything yet. I have turned around. Perrin has turned around
Yeah.
and he's stopped because he's a badass.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
He's
as you
Perrin Mickey Ficky Underbow.
hell yeah.
Right.
As you turn around and face this horde of abysmal chickens running towards you, it is like they just go around you. So they're running after you, but then this like they V off, and so you just feel this rush of wind as like 18 and maybe more chickens run right past you.
Okay, so as they're passing me, is it my turn?
Yeah, you get
Oh,
advantage on a lot. Or
Oh,
not,
I do.
what-
All right,
whatever.
well, Perrin sees them.
Opportunity of attack. Sorry.
Yeah, well, I can do that too. Perrin casts Synaptic Static, which affects all creatures within a 20-foot radius
Oh,
of
yeah.
where I did this. Because I love you, DM, you have to make an intelligence saving throw for all of the creatures that are in.
Oh God. You use horde rules?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
You
just gonna
you
do-
just do a percentage.
So it's 18, so I'm
Do
gonna
a percentage.
I'm gonna roll these 3.
Okay, and just multiply it by 6.
Yeah. Oh, they all.
Oh, wow, they all failed.
They all failed because it was a
Wow.
Yeah.
intelligence saving throw of 16.
Yeah,
Wow.
all of them rolled
So-
8s except for this one who
Oh
rolled
man!
a 6.
All right, let's.
Wow.
Oh,
We're gonna
boy.
have fun.
Oh boy, they're real dumb.
We're gonna have
They're
fun.
They're chickens.
We're gonna have fun with D6s now. Let's see. So I
Got
need
enough?
to roll. Oh no! Yeah, I've got enough because I'll just do this twice. Right. So lucky 2, 4, 8. I can do this. And then 7, 10, 12,
20.
28. So each chicken takes 28 points of damage, of psychic damage.
So as they are, that's incredible. As they're passing by you, all of them start swaying and fall. They're not dead, but they're so in pain that they feel this like pulsing static electricity, almost like what does the spell look like?
When Perrin goes to do this,
Yeah.
his eyes roll back into the back of his head. He
Oh.
sits there, and he sits, and he just
Oh.
Oh,
Oh.
wow.
right.
And it's so cool.
Yeah.
And so all around him, as he is doing that, you see just chickens falling.
Let the chickens hit the floor. Let
Yeah.
the chickens hit the floor.
And all of you are booking it, and you reach the threshold of the terrarium and make it past the doorway, and Mahandi is just staring straight ahead, and he looks like he has just watched the best sporting game ever. He is like amazed at everything that he just saw. Oh, honestly, I didn't think you would do it. If I'm gonna be real with you, I was expecting to keep you all, but I guess Chalice, please. Which one of you has it?
No,
The
you
unseen
have it,
servant.
right?
The
The
unseen
unseen
servant.
servant.
Yeah.
So it's
Par-
floating.
So
Okay.
yeah, Perrin catches up to. So Perrin looks, and he says, "Unseen servant, the chalice, please." And he hands Perrin the chalice.
So Mahandi walks up to you, and he is like the visual of you standing next to this large white tiger. You come up to maybe their mid-thigh, and he extends his claw. He takes the chalice. He looks over and he takes a sip, and as he is drinking for a split second, you see a face of a man. A very handsome figure, and it flickers back to his tiger form.
Okay.
Well, I am of my word. You succeeded, all of you. All of you. He looks in pain as he's looking at Kaguya. Are allowed to leave. And he kind of gestures to the left, begins walking, goes through a doorway, and the doorway leads to stairs. The stairs go up. Well, Kaguya, since you're returning to the surface, you don't need this anymore. And he, as he approaches you, he takes this broken necklace that you've been wearing, this necklace that you've had with you as long as you can remember. It feels so important to you. He takes it in his hand and he crushes it. And as he crushes this necklace, a rush of all of your memories return to you. It feels like you are being swallowed by a tidal wave. You remember the battle that brought you there. You remember Zariel's face distort from mercy to malice as you fled the battle because you saw a small adventuring party caught in the crosshairs of the great war between angels and demons. You heard their cries, you rushed to their aid, and you protected them until you could not. But you failed. They were taken, murdered. And you, in your sorrow, wandered hell for you don't know how long, until you were not you anymore, until you were a fragmented version of who you were, and then you found Mahandi, who offered you a home, and you lived in his zoo. And as these memories are flooding her, the image that you see is almost as if shrouded in this white glowing moonlight. Kaguya, her wings are unfolding behind her, and she is glowing with this bright celestial energy. And standing before you is a true angel.
I think I'm gonna like not quite bow, but kind of like deflect toward her.
No. And she takes her hand. Arise. You all fought bravely and well. You're all good. I can feel it inside of you.
Yeah. What do me now?
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, me. Like wings or something like that.
Oh.
Just like, do me now. Why was I here?
You were here because you accidentally chased someone through a portal. That's what the little.
Yeah, but
that's
don't
what
I have
Lil
like
Smoke
a
told
really
me.
like
Do you
do I come from somewhere cool?
Yeah, do you have all of your memories?
Yeah.
Okay, then this isn't for you.
Oh. Okay.
But if you want to stay,
No.
Are you sure?
He will not stay, and neither will anyone else. And as she extends her arm towards him, radiant light emanates from her, and her eyes blaze. You will release all of the creatures inside of your zoo.
Well, there's quite a lot, and if you know, as a collector, there.
You have no right to them. You do not earn them.
Don't look
You do
at
not
me.
own them. You will release them immediately.
Fine. I will release them after you leave. And he smiles a large, toothy smile. But you have to go to the surface, don't you?
Fine. But I will hear tell of any sort of prevarication on your part. And I will be back here with a whole host. If you do not keep your word.
And they look visibly shaken by what just the threat, but shakes it off and gestures to the stairs. Now, you have my word that anything, any person that I have, I will release. Is that good enough?
Very well. See it done.
And
Let's go.
Yeah,
What do you guys
let's-
do?
I guess let's go. Thank you for your hospitality.
Please.
You know, if you're ever up there, you know, ring us.
Knock, knock.
If what's up? Oh yeah.
Who's there? I mean, yes.
Truly an angel of the gods.
Yeah. Where is Well, I'm gonna ask him on the. Where did you meet Little Smoke?
He came to me. You know, I'm not a bad guy. I like giving opportunities to those who need them. Should they make a deal and not succeed, I keep them. That's my whole deal. So he wanted to come here willingly. He didn't have a place to go, so I gave him a home and a purpose.
Okay. All right. So how do we get out of here?
So as you all go up the stairway, it's a long path up, but you are starting to feel like the rush of like fresh air against like the smell of brimstone. It feels like you're walking forever, but you reach this trap door, and as you emerge, you realize that this looks incredibly familiar to all of you. You are in Blackstaff Tower.
What?
In Vadra's office.
What?
And that's where we'll end.
Oh.
Thank you guys so much
Wow.
for watching. Oh, wow. Hey, guys. We did
Hey.
it.
That was
You
awesome.
did it.
on.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So I wanted to do a couple of really cool announcements. First off, Wormwood, thank you all so very much for our custom, amazing dice trays.
Yeah.
I love them.
With our character names.
With our
Yes.
character names.
Yeah, they're very cool.
There we are. Thank you so much, Wormwood. We love them. I also want to officially announce on stream in front of all of you that we are renewed for a 4th season. And our yay!
Yay!
I will
did
be
it.
the DM for the 4th season, and we are going to debut that June 9th.
June
Yeah.
9th,
The 9th. Sunday,
Yeah.
June 9th at 12 p.m. Central Time.
2 p.m. Pacific. Or no, 10 p.m.
10
10
a.m.
a.m.
Pacific.
Yeah,
10 a.m.
I know time zones.
Pacific.
Hey.
No, that was my job.
Thank you all so much. So let's go around again and remind the audience who we are and where they can find us on the internet.
Hi, I'm Tanya. You can find me at Cypher of Tears, CYPHEROFTYR, everywhere on the internet, Twitch, and of course on Rivals of Waterdeep, Sundays at 10 a.m. Pacific.
Hey, I am Cicero Holmes. I am playing Perrin Underbow, and you can find me on Twitter, or actually all social media, at StubbyStan. That's me. And I'm here in Rivals of Waterdeep, and also on Discovery Debrief, your look into the latest Trek, into the latest version of Trek, Star Trek Discovery.
Hi, I'm Serena Marie, and you can find me on the internet on Twitter at SerenaXMarie or on Instagram at Serena Marie. I'm on the podcast The Dungeon Rats, and also this stream. So that's what a new show that I just haven't recorded my first episode yet, but I just started Autonomic with Cat Cool, and I'm really thrilled to be a part of that cast. So stay tuned for that.
Hey everyone, my name is Carlos Luna. You can find me on all social media networks under Carlos Crits. You can also find me on the Dungeon Rats every other Tuesday, twitch.tv/Dungeon Rats. You could also find me on Jace Bellerin Must Die on Wednesdays on this channel. And on, I do YouTube videos. You can check them out on Roll20's YouTube page.
Erika.
Hi, I'm Erika Ishii, and you can find me at Erika Ishii on Twitter and at the Erika Ishii on Instagram. I'm on LA by Night. We'll be starting up on Geek and Sundry again on June 1st. I have a 4 p.m. Tuesday show where I play video games on Geek and Sundry. And I guess you can also see me on Escape from the Blood Keep on Dropout right now in College Humor. Super fun time.
Awesome. And I'm Sharif Jackson. You can find me at sharifjackson.com, SHAREF That'll have links to my projects. I'm Sharif Jackson on all social media as well. And I'll see you on the inner tubes.
And I'm the host, Rachel. What's
What a transition.
Let's
get an interview with Rachel.
right in on the chair. What an adventure, you guys.
Yeah. It was
And
fun.
Erica, so excited to see you joining the Rivals of Waterdeep.
It was so much fun. Thank you so much for having me,
Erika,
everybody.
thank you.
That was
You're
so
such
fun.
a joy to
Shout
play
out.
with.
Brandon, we do miss you. But
Yes.
Yeah.
for everyone else, we've had such an opportunity here at The Descent where we've had so many different fans come in and experience different games and different stories for the first time. So I know you guys have been running this game a while and you know each other well, but I kind of wanted to take it back to a couple questions at the very beginning and catch up some of your new fans. So my favorite one would be if you guys wanted to go around the circle, maybe Sharif, you can start us off. Talk to me about your character and the biggest point of character development with the party so far.
Sure. So my character, Shaka, he's a tiefling warlock. Turned out that he thought his patron was one thing, but turned out to be a very evil being, so he actually severed that connection.
Bold.
So I'd say that the biggest point of character development is him figuring out who he is. Because as of now, he's a warlock with no patron, and he did some bad things that he thought were good things in his past. So he's kind of trying to use the example of these new friends that he made to hopefully forge a pact with a new patron and to live a better life.
Oh, you guys sound like some great examples. That's awful wonderful to hear that you turned down an evil patron.
I did.
Was that at any cost to your powers?
Oh yeah, they're gone.
So is he real heavy to carry these days?
Yeah.
Well, that has been an exciting development. Erika, you're new to this story.
I'm new, yes.
Tell me, how did you meet up with this band of travelers?
In game, they find me coming through the portal. But actually, in real life, I would like to say really quickly that Tanya invited me to guest, and I'm here at this event thanks to Tanya inviting me for this and our lovely inclusion panel that we had earlier today. So thank you to Tanya. But it was such a pleasure, and thank you to Serena for a month ago. She reached out to me, and we could start working on the character and how she might slot in with people. And I've actually been hoping to play an Aasimar at some point. So it was really a fantastic time to do it. Thank you.
Absolutely. Carlos, tell us a little bit about your character and your biggest story point so far, perhaps.
Yeah, I play Knock Knock. He's a half-orc fighter. He's never felt a part of a half-orc tribe or anything like that. He was raised by elves. So he lacks some abilities that elves might have, but they have been very kind to him, and he's not very good at archery, so he uses these iron arrows like short swords when he's in battle.
What a badass. And
Yeah.
I'm sure, he does some things that maybe, the elves can do that he can't, but I'm sure he's got some manners that most orcs don't have.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
He's a classy guy.
Yeah, he's a classy guy.
That's what I like to hear.
Yeah, pretty classy. I wouldn't say anything.
So this session, so we have a rotating DM. But so when I'm not DMing, I play a character named Ash, and she used to. Yes, this is so Ash and Chips. So she was born with a dragon claw, and because of that, she would hide it from everyone. She was very ashamed of it. But when she met everyone else, she felt like the confidence to wear it with pride. But she had a vision one day that her fox was going to die, so she made a demon pact to intertwine their souls together. So if one died, so if Ash died, Chips would die, because Chips, but that was probably the biggest story moment. The DM that we had made me watch my fox die, and I had to bargain for my Chips' life.
That is emotional hearing about it secondhand today. I cannot imagine. And Chips, we're so glad that you're joining us
Yes.
once again.
Fox
Yes.
of many words.
Scissor.
Perrin is a bard extraordinaire, but and a halfling at that. Perrin has his backstory is pretty much a mystery to everyone that's around. But one thing that has been discovered by Shaka and by Rin is that Perrin may not necessarily be Perrin Underbow. He may not necessarily be the guy that he claims to be. But he really enjoys being around these people, and he doesn't want them to know what he knows because he's afraid of what would happen if they did know exactly what was going on with him. But he's pretty unflappable outwardly. But on the inside, he's a duck treading water,
Sideboard party, are you aware of this? That he is not who he claims to be, possibly, potentially?
I am for sure.
Please.
And Celeste is a human paladin, and she is actually under an oath of vengeance. And earlier, a season ago, the party saw her memory of losing her wife, and she was powerless to stop it. And so her character development has been, it's okay to let people in and be a little vulnerable. Although when she does try to be vulnerable, they're like, who are you? Who is this pod version of Celeste? So she's learning to people again. But whenever she fulfills this oath of vengeance, I don't know what'll happen with her. She may, lose that tie to Tyr. And then actually, my shield is by Steph Sharp. She made me a shield for the event, and I am rocking out with Tyr. So thank you to Steph.
Oh,
for making
beautiful
this.
and functional.
Oh, that's amazing.
So yeah.
So one of the amazing things about Dungeons & Dragons I've found, and especially at events like this where we all get to come together and be in person, is we get to experience the pacifying effects and the mind-expanding effects that Dungeons & Dragons has on its players when you get to interact with them in real life. So if you guys have a story of maybe meeting someone from the first time that you've only played with online, or how D&D has changed your greater life, I'd be interested in hearing it.
I mean, it's gotten us here. I've gotten to meet a lot of people that I admire, and I'm a big nerd that gets to hang out with my friends and roll dice every week. And, little kid me would never have thought this was possible.
Right.
And, I'm trying not to cry because I don't want to be that emotional person. But very quickly, I was at a con, and someone, literally screamed when they met me. And it, A, freaked me out, but B, it was just they were super excited because they saw someone like them on screen. Right. So it was just this is really affirming, and we're just playing D&D. We're not doing anything particularly extra about it.
Yeah, I think for some of us, Brandon, Sharif, and myself, we had not played before we had done the Stream of Many Eyes last year. Had not played D&D at all before. Really? So now I'm in this campaign. I have another campaign that I'm doing, and I'm doing a Venture League. So like
Oh my God.
it's like I'm
You're hooked.
D&D is mainlining me. Like it is the thing that occupies most of my time, all of the time. And Serena and Carlos, when we came to LA last year, it was my second time seeing these guys, and now they're family to me. And so it is the bonds that can't be broken.
Yeah.
And did you say this has been a year
A
that
year.
these changes have happened in?
Yeah.
Yeah.
1 year.
There's time for all of us, folks.
Yeah, 1 year.
1 year is that's amazing that
Yeah.
you've gotten so hardcore into D&D. You
Yes.
guys know the rules. This is a huge part of your day. How often do you meet and play this game?
Every week.
Every week. Yeah, once a week.
Every week.
Yeah.
I don't want to interrupt you guys. If you have anything else you'd like to share, any stories, any fans you've met?
Just to echo a little bit of what the both of them said, I think that seeing on like Twitter or on social media like the impact that our game has had positively on people, like when we went to this most recent PAX, I got a couple of people on Twitter say like, now I feel like I can play D&D
Yeah.
because I didn't feel like it was maybe for me before, or maybe the fantasy genre wasn't like something that was like accessible, but to see people like me represented, like that's just speaks to the power of representation and how important it is in across all media, and the fact that it's for games and we get to hang out and meet people through just gaming is really amazing. Yeah. Love everyone so much.
Yeah, 3 years ago, I
Yeah.
played Dungeons and Dragons for the first time with my buddy Patrick, and like 3 weeks later, he's like, "Hey, you want to start a podcast?" And then from that, like, it took me to D&D, and like I was answering phones at a plumbing company, and now I am the content creator for Roll20. And it's like,
That's different.
yeah, like my job is to make cool videos and graphic design and all that stuff. And like this time, like almost exactly a year ago, I was answering phones for a failing plumbing company in Chicago. You know what I mean? So it's like,
In character.
oh yeah, yeah.
Of course. Yeah, Daniel.
That'd be great. Good practice. That's so inspiring,
Yeah.
Carla. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. I've been playing D&D for I think it's been 18 years now.
18 years,
yeah,
and
I
you're
think it's been
19
like
years
that.
old. That's
First
It started
words were
real-
nat 20.
Start your kids young. Start your kids young. They could end up here on, on the D&D live stream. But yeah, it's always been a big part of my life, and to find an online community with it has honestly changed my life. Working with Geek and Sundry, meeting my closest friends in the world through this shared love of geekiness and D&D has been incredible. And actually, I guess it must have been, I don't know, I got an internship 4 years ago now. 4 years ago now, I think. My boyfriend started a company about Hero Forge, the tabletop mini company.
I have sent him
Yeah.
money in
And
exchange
I
for
know,
small figures.
a lot of people have sent money to Hero Forge at this event. But yeah, and that sort of came out of we were playing a campaign together, and he GM'd for me. Full disclosure, it was not great. He's gotten better. But yeah, and so it's just been like so much of a part of our sort of romance and courtship, and the thing that we share together, and with all of our friends. It's wild to me that this community, both online and in person, has sprung up around D&D, and I'm so thrilled. What an era to be alive.
It's definitely one that facilitates connections and passion and shared experiences. So that's a beautiful relationship.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's definitely helped me. I work a lot with young people and students in my business. So playing this game has definitely helped me to be aware of, basically to empathize better, like be aware of what other people are thinking and feeling, especially during my DM time. Like you never want to feel like you're just lecturing to people, or you're forcing them to do things, or you're getting mad because they don't do some adventure that you designed or whatever. So I think this has definitely helped me in my relationships and in a real life to be aware of other people's feelings and to be empathetic and not try to force your position all the time.
And your students as well. They're STEM students, correct?
Yes.
Do
Yeah.
they play? Do you play with them? Or do
I
you
do play
discuss
with some of
D&D?
them actually, yeah.
That's great.
Yeah, yeah.
So you're passing on these lessons of empathy and character creation and building yourself up. I think that's wonderful.
Yeah, it's a great thing about this game is it really does encourage those strengths.
So you're teaching the next generation. Erika, you've been playing your whole life. You just started playing a year ago. There's so many different ways to get into D&D.
Yeah.
So my last question for all of you is for everyone out there who looks at you guys in these seats and says, I want to do that. I want to play. I want to be on the stream. I want to be a D&D character. How do they get involved?
Well, I mean, there's a lot of opportunities now. There's like services like Roll20 where you can do like online gaming. There's like different, social groups and bars and stuff that like you can look up and just meet people for like games. I think the biggest thing is don't be intimidated by the rule book. Like it is a guide, and don't feel like you have to memorize everything before you start.
That's great advice.
Because that's what I thought was that all of them would be mad at me because I got some random thing wrong on page 65.
That is such a
of
teacher
the
perspective.
thing.
You can tell you're an educator for sure.
Yeah,
Well-
so that will be my suggestion is just like jump in. There's a lot of online kind of resources out there.
Fantastic. Anyone else want to share a path
I
to
would
involvement?
say just start. Just go out and first things first. Use the resources at your disposal. If you've seen us on stream, reach out to us. We're people just like everybody else. More than happy to help. Just contact me, DM me, send me a tweet. I'll talk to you. You'll tell me to stop. But use the other resources. Use the wonderful D&D Beyond to help create a character. D&D Beyond is wonderful. It really helps you. It like guides you. It walks you. It holds your hand through the creation of rolling a character, which is sometimes the most intimidating part.
Yeah.
So use that, and then just reach out to other people. Find out where people are playing. Find out who's playing, and see if you can play. It's just like the playground. That's how you make friends.
Yeah,
Like,
good-
oh, you guys are playing tag. I want to play tag too. And this is D&D, and it can change your life.
Yeah, I would definitely say that both in person at your local game store or library or online, people are so eager to welcome new friends to this hobby of ours. Honestly, people would be delighted to hear about your character or to walk you through how to do it. And there are many, many resources available from web tutorials at D&D Beyond to just watching other streams, and there really is no wrong way to play. There are people who are way into the rules, and then there are folks who, like, honestly, I just kind of, it's touch and go for me. Honestly, I'm way into the RP aspect of it, but yeah, it is for everybody, and there's no wrong way to play it.
Well, thank you guys all for the insights. Thank you so much for the performance here today and for making yourselves accessible online for other D&D fans. Ladies and gentlemen, this is our last live content coming to you from twitch.tv/D&D Beyond today. But we're going to be back bright and early at 9 a.m. tomorrow morning, kicking things off with a little death race. We'll see you then.
We're out.